Here's my hair today. I slept on it. Okay, so for today's topic is the best artist is you. As a hairstylist, I help you create the style that you see in yourself. Sometimes helping the client pull that out of the style that they're trying to see in themselves takes a little bit of practice. It takes a little bit of time to figure it out. But eventually, if the client is open and spontaneous, then the art piece just kind of happens. It does take skills to create a certain style too, because you got to know the angles of the face, how to measure it, the length, creating the actual texture. So all of that really takes practice on my part. But then there are times where I do say that the client is the artist and I'm just here to help you to create that, make that come out to life. It wasn't until my 5th to 6th years in that I had some experience and confidence in my skills that I was able to communicate this. I was already like this in the beginning anyway, where I want to make sure that I'm creating the style that they want, because that's pretty much what it is. And you do have some clients where they just get their usual haircuts and you just do the same routine because they got their style down. They know what they want, they know what they need, they're not looking for change. There are 3 types of clients that I do notice over time. The 3 type of clients is, 1, they know what they want. They come in frequently, they come in regularly to get the style that they have for themselves. They're set. They keep up on it. They come all the time. And then the second one is the trending one. So they come in once in a while. They like what they see out there. They want to try it out. They're inspired by a certain style. They come in once in a long time. And then you have the third one where they're going through a change and transformation or a change, and they're open to ideas. They're open to figuring out what's best for them. They're open to you creating the style for them. And this, most of the time, you get to co-create. You get to kind of discuss and figure out what's fitting for them, what kind of change that they're going through, if it's something temporary or not. There's a plan for that part. Overall, when you discuss all of that, then it all comes down to creating and fitting the style for that one individual, for that one client, which is you, yourself. You are the artist. You have a certain style. You have your own life. You have your own profession. You are living in your own environment. Everything is completely uniquely to the client. So although we are inspired by a lot of things and then we have ideas how we would like and what we don't like, but then it's important that the hairstylist and as a client that you'll allow yourself to be creative in this process. So if you're new to the salon and you're new with this hairstylist, then it takes a little bit of time to go through the consultation part. You keep going in and in again, and then you get to make use of each time, and then you get to know your stylist a little bit more. You get to know yourself a little bit more. You get to discuss about about the challenges that you will face when you're doing with your hair. And even if you have a picture as reference, you're gonna go through a lot of challenges when it comes down to cutting your hair, because face shape and the skin color, there's also hair texture, hair length. There's so much more that goes into dealing with it. And then that's on the topical part, right? So you know how I mentioned about it's also a mental and spiritual thing. So once you start getting all of the technical part down, the outside part down, and then you start creating that relationship with your stylist, then you start opening up about your life experiences, and then you start connecting. See, all of that really creates that bond with your stylist. And like I mentioned, how I sometimes feel like a scientist or a chemist in a lab, I'm also feeling like I'm a therapist. Knowing how to understand the client needs and talking with them, but also keeping it private. So each client is so special in their own way. When you're done with one, then when you move on to the next one, you have to clear your mind again, refresh, clean your station, clear everything, and then start brand new again. So each person is completely unique, like completely different. On my end, that's the fun part. That's the best part about learning each client, listening to their stories, knowing where they came from. It feels like you're traveling without having going places because they're coming to you and clients are coming from all kinds of places. It could be locally, it could be internationally. So I've met so many clients from all over the place, and it's really fun. That's the best part. Like that's my favorite part. Besides doing hair and being artistic and doing whatever I want with my hair and whatever. So the best artist is you. We're all helping each other create our lives and our experience. It's helpful that me as a stylist have to practice and learn about myself and how I navigate myself in the beauty industry, but it's also important as the client to be part of our creative process, to be part of our experience, because that's the best part about connecting with each other and learning about each other's background and where we come from, and really learning about each other and really bonding in a way where no other moment could happen like that. How often do you even go up to a stranger and say, hey, let's talk about this? It doesn't happen often unless you make an appointment. Most of the time when you're making an appointment, it's either with work or it's with your doctor or your physical therapist or counselor and your stylist. Okay, so the best artist is you. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Okay. So yeah, the best artist is you. Continue to do your hair, learn about yourself, figure out what you need, go through all of the practicing, doing your hair. You'll learn more about the kind of style that you want and the kind of style that you like, the things that you need for yourself. It does make it a lot easier when you do meet your stylist. It depends how the stylist is, if you can discuss some of these things. Some certain stylists, they have their skills set. So just remember that too. When you do meet a stylist and they have their own artistic skills and they have a certain way and technique, ask if it's okay with them if you could implement some of the ideas that you've learned. So just be transparent about that. Be open about it. It's okay to discuss these kind of things, and it's best to talk about it rather than not mentioning about it. You never know what kind of solution you could come up with if you don't discuss. So have this conversation with yourself, figure it out, have this conversation with your hairstylist. And the best way about being creative and artistic about this field is being understanding, having an open mind, and learning as you go. Okay? So do your hair, have fun, and enjoy the process. Bye.